So there's different festival board members. So each of these festivals, tons of different countries come out. They select groups from different countries, and I always represent the America group. And so about, I don't know, like 20 some countries will come out to a festival and tour, and I'll represent American hip hop when I
think sometimes, like if you're here in Iowa where you can't even see the ocean, you know, you don't even think it's possible for you to make it to overseas, you know? So to hear somebody say, yeah, I did it by working hard and being consistent and passionate and diligent in what I did is pretty incredible.
A bit taste when I'm called out. Been that way since I lived at my mom's house. What I'm trying to say is keep the name outlaw. Come on, let me hear you scream. But I stay in my lane, just keep paving my lane. Hope it tries to escape. Put it up. Can't stop, won't stop. Let me know when it's scared. Won't show out. Everything the same, they play. Your old rap. Give them a news on the plane all day. What time is night? I ain't got a problem with it. We're going to turn to be trying. First of my hand, I'm a blood hole break. Get my way with a side won't stand. That ain't me killing it. Believe it, but when I come back, I'll run it. But instead, I sit real. Words won't prove it. In my skin, real.
Talk about the meat and the potatoes of this thing. You happen to have, you took your music over the pond.
Yeah.
You know, that's what they call it. It's much bigger than a pond.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a long flight.
So initially we had spent a lot of time talking about performing, you know, and how much you love it, how serious you take it, how passionate you are about it, how you beat down Tex Door to get on his show. You know what I'm saying? So, and I really respect that. But that also eventually started to pay off, I'm assuming.
Oh, yeah.
Because you've done some cool things performing and touring that lots of artists will never do, you know? So for those that don't know what we're talking about, you just recently were overseas performing your music, right?
Yeah.
On tour, big shows. So let's talk about that. Where was the tour that you just got back from?
The one I just got back from was Indonesia.
Gotcha. And so how does something like that, and mind you, we're in Iowa, just for y'all that don't know. So how does that come about? Something of that magnitude.
When I was 19, I got invited to be a part of a festival through a friend who was in college, and they were going out there as a group thing. They needed a rapper. And I got invited, and I get out there. I shook some hands while I was there. We made a lot of, I was in Thailand at that time. So that was my first one in Thailand, was in 2019. We made a lot of noise. Like, it was crazy. And then when I got back, I decided to set up my own thing out there. One of the guys was like, hey, we remember you. You want to come out here? And this was like a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago. Time's flying.
So did they reach out to you by phone or
they reach out to me
social
on
media,
now
email?
it's WhatsApp. They use WhatsApp.
Well, yeah. But that's the version of sending a text though, or something, right?
Yeah. It's just
so they were just reaching out to you and saying, hey.
Yeah, they reach out, or I've reached out too. I reached out.
Kind of maintaining the relationship.
Yeah,
and stuff?
the second Thailand tour I did, I reached out. And then they invited me to Bulgaria. And then
so let's put a timeline on this overseas stuff. So 2019, that was your first time going overseas for music?
Yep.
And then you said you went back again in
25, maybe 2024.
Like about a year and a half ago.
Yeah, it was October of 2024 is when I went to Thailand the second time.
Gotcha.
And then halfway through 2025, I went to Bulgaria, and then I just got back from Indonesia.
So, all right. Okay, that's insane. So, and this is rapid too.
Yeah,
It's not like you're just like taking school trips or college trips or like going out with the friends to see the Eiffel Tower or something. No. You know, music is taking you these places.
Yeah, music. It's just music.
The connections and things you met in 2019, is that what led to all of these tours, basically?
Yes.
Wow. So that's a good message or point for people, is you just never know what hand you are shaking.
Yeah.
You know, like you said, shaking hands, or at least be, willing to meet people and put yourself out there, because you never know what's going to happen in 2019. It's going to affect your 2025,
Oh, yeah.
So those hands led to all these overseas tours. So you Thailand the second time, you said crazy. Then go ahead.
Then Bulgaria. That was actually my first time ever going to Europe. And Bulgaria was awesome. I made some good friends out there.
And are you touring with the same people at all?
No. Well, no. I go out there alone.
But but do you have like a common face over there at all?
So there's different festival board members. So each of these festivals, tons of different countries come out. They select groups from different countries, and I always represent the America group. Wow. And so about, I don't know, like 20 some countries will come out to a festival and tour. And I'll represent American hip hop when I do it. And so these boards, there's one big board of people that works on all these things, and they all talk with each other, and my name keeps getting thrown in the pot. It's like, well, ColdSaint comes out from America, and it goes really well. So you should reach out to him, and then I'll get a letter of invitation. And then I accept it. And I typically bring out one or two guys. I bring out a guy to get video, and another guy to just help with stuff. I'd love to bring a whole crew, but I'm a hungry artist. So,
for sure.
But yeah, we go out there and we do the whole tour. It's a cool culture intake. It's awesome. I
definitely want to get into some of the culture and just the different kind of things that I'm sure you've learned and probably applied to kind of how you carry yourself here, I'm sure. But so I am just I'm a little taken aback by that. It's like, it's just kind of so crazy to hear it. It's like, like all these countries come together, and then I represent America and this board, and you say it so cavalierly, and so nonchalantly. It's like kind of a big deal. I do a lot of these, I talk to a lot of artists. We always talk about rapping and performing and all these things, I don't always get the luxury. And I also think it's going to be good for other artists to hear that that's possible. Because I almost think sometimes, like, if you're here in Iowa where you can't even see the ocean, you don't even think it's possible for you to make it to overseas, So to hear somebody say, yeah, I did it by working hard and being consistent and passionate and diligent in what I did is pretty incredible. So yeah, I do want to talk about like what you learned from the culture of, and not even just the culture, because it's also you're experiencing the music culture in these places. So that has to be, because, if you're with a church group or something and you go overseas, you experience the culture but like you're going over there for these music festivals, and you get to see what music is like in these other countries. And so what is that like?
I mean,
like,
I'll tell you
seeing
what,
these people connecting with it.
It's wild that music is like this universal language, because everybody loves music. Yeah. And so you get out there, most of these other countries that were out there at the festival, they're doing these really cool dances, and they got like these cultural attires they wear. And it's funny because they always ask me, they go, wear your cultural attire. And I'm all like, we don't have one. What do you mean?
We get like a Nike tracksuit, I guess.
And one of them was like a cowboy, and I was like, no. So I'm like, I'm not dressing up like a cowboy.
That's hilarious.
And, fun fact: cowboys are very popular out in Asia. They love cowboys. There was some festivals going on when I was out there where there's a bunch of people that get like cowboy hats on and dress up like cowboys and hang out. They're very popular. And when they think of America, they think of cowboys. Sometimes.
I don't know how to feel about that, but
no, so they always tell me to wear my cultural apparel, and I'm like, I'm just gonna wear a t-shirt with a flag on it and some.
We don't have one.
Well, I feel like what I did worked. I wore the flag on one shoulder, and then there was 2 guns crossed on the other shoulder. And that was I wore all those shirts. I shopped with Grunt Style, and just got some patriotic apparel, and that's what I did when I was out there. But yeah, getting to see these other countries do their thing is really
And
cool.
do they have like unique and cool instruments, I would think too?
Yeah, I mean, they
Like
use
just things they use to make music, you know?
sometimes. I don't know what they're actually called.
That's what I mean, but you're probably seeing things like, what is that?
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was really cool. I think it was the Turkish group. I mean, this isn't like an instrument. We don't know what it is, but it was like bagpipes or something, I think. Either way, they're really cool. The Turkish people are really cool. I saw a lot of like tap dancing.
So did you get to experience any of these other countries' version of hip hop? Do they have like a version of hip hop?
No, I'm the only rapper that's up there. Now they do show me rappers from their country though. So they're like, I'll get on the tour bus, and they'll come running to the back of the bus and be all like, what do you think of our rapper? And not gonna lie, Turkish rap kind of goes hard. So does Italian rap.
Shout out to
Indian rap is cool too. So, it's interesting.
So you say tour bus? I seen you throw that in there.
Yeah.
So what does that look like?
It's about like 6 or 7 buses full of people. At the front of the bus, they all have this big TV, and we all take turns playing music. So you'll hear music from Poland, and then you'll hear music from Turkey, and then I'll play an American rap song, and everybody's always like, "I haven't heard this one." I'm like, "Really?" I'm like, "This is 50 Cent." I'm like, but we just kind of take turns passing around the aux.
How long would one of these tours last, or like, you know, how long are you on this bus?
The bus, oh my gosh, the Thailand bus drives were crazy. We toured all over Thailand. So I'm on the bus for like 6-7 hours at a time. And
for like, just again, like is a month or 2 weeks?
Oh yeah. The Thailand one was 3 weeks. The most recent one was a 3-week tour. Then the other 2 were like 10-day tours. So not only do you get how cool it is to perform and all that, but that experience on the bus sounds like it was probably pretty cool too. Oh yeah,
being able to hear all these different music and hang out with all these people.
Yeah, getting to hang out with all of them was so awesome. I have so many friends around the world now. Like we all
share music and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, we share music on the bus. They try to teach me some of the language. I am so non-bilingual. It's terrible for a guy that's traveled this much. But thankfully a lot of people overseas know English. So
yeah, I tell people that it's not a guarantee, but it's like, at the very least, if we go to another country, we can probably find somebody who speaks English, you know? Because we always talk about traveling, and that's what you're scared of. You're like, no one is going to be able to talk to me. It's like, well, you'll find someone probably who can get you around at least, you know?
Or you just use Translate on your phones. I do a ton of that. And you end up picking up on the words while you're out there. And I got to figure out to ask how much something is when I was in Indonesia. You just go barapa. And
talk about the food.
The food's good everywhere. Everywhere I've gone, it's been great.
How do you know what you're getting, though? Like when you're trying to decide what to eat, or do you kind of let the locals kind of tell you what?
I don't know what I want. Sometimes I go in there, I'm like, what's this? What's good? And they go, dude, just eat this. This is good. And I don't know what I'm eating sometimes, but it's always good. It's always.
Do you ever get American food over there?
Yeah. After about like 5-6 days out there,
like a McDonald's
I find a burger. Yeah, I've had a McDonald's everywhere I've went. I want to know if it's different.
When you're just like out, like going to a McDonald's or something, can people kind of tell that you're a musician, or do you just look like a tourist kind of? Well, you're on this tour bus and stuff, right? So
when I'm in Thailand, word catches really fast, so people know.
And is it to where they're like looking forward to you the next time and stuff?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, right?
I had people from 2019 show up to these tours. The last one I did. I mean, there's somebody out there that has my name tattooed on them. Like, it's pretty crazy.
No, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's incredible. That's incredible. Because you see it, and it's like, even when you see the pictures, right, it's like, you know, I'm not a hater, I guess, but it's like when you see that, that's incredible to see somebody overseas, right? You know, so when I see that, I'm like, oh my goodness. But when you hear the story of like, you know, these boards and like building fans and tour buses, it's like, it's a real full-fledged like overseas tour. I just really, really hope that people that watch this understand that these things are possible. because people are actually doing it. So any chance you'll ever record with anybody from overseas, you think? That would be super cool, right?
Actually, yeah. I'm trying to do a tour in Italy, and I talked to the Italians when I was in Thailand last time. And if I end up going to Italy, I know of a guy that has a studio, and he said he has an artist they might want to throw me on something with. And then I've also talked to a couple people from Indonesia who tell me I should reach out to these artists next time I'm out here and get in the studio. So I don't remember their names off the top of my head, but I have it down somewhere.
That'd be cool.
And I'm also thinking about making using some beats with some of their cultural music in it, elements, sampling some of it.
For sure.
I kind of want to do some of that. And yes, short answer, yes. I talk a lot, but yes.
Yeah, no. That's super cool. So, and you said at one point already, I don't remember if it was on camera or if it was before we got on camera. They've already offered you the next potential situation.
Yeah, I got a message 2 days ago. I knew they were going to invite me because she told me she'd invite me. Her name's Vifi.
So are these people you're saying, are they kind of music promoters, kind of?
No.
What is it are they bringing tourism to the country? Or what is it that
they just like running cultural festivals. It's a thing. And
is there anything that you can compare it to here for reference? This isn't Hinterland or nothing like that, right? This is bigger than that,
no, I can't think of anything that we got like it. It's it's a festival with music, but then it's also a cultural exchange. So everybody gets to meet each other. And it's in Thailand, it's more about peace. And it's we want to show that we can all be friends, and so we invite everybody out to share stages, and then monks
cool.
I got to rap to monks. I don't even know if I ever got it on video, but I have to have it on video somewhere. I should really drop this. I got tons of Thailand video, I got
sounds like a documentary.
Oh yeah, I got to hang out with the monks a lot. That was pretty cool, and they're really big on peace. In Thailand, it was about peace. In Bulgaria, it was a lot about cultural exchange. And in Indonesia, it was a lot about cultural exchange and music. In Indonesia, man, they get kind of crazy on some of their stages. They love the music part of it, that's for sure. I got on some cool spots over there.
Gotcha. I'm assuming there's a lot of dancing involved in a lot of these shows.
It's mostly dancing. I'm the only rapper I have not seen rappers at
any singers maybe.
Yeah, they sing, but it's cultural folklore singing. So but it's really interesting. And oh my gosh, man, I saw the Russians go up there and do this dance. It is the most synchronized dance I've ever seen in person. It was crazy, and they all do these. They're great singers. Awesome.
So is there an act from each country, kind of?
Yeah, acts from every country.
Wow.
I got some friends out in Bangladesh. They had a really cool show, and they invited me out to Bangladesh. We haven't put it in stone yet, so I haven't said anything about it, but that might be in the books too.
Wow, no, that's super cool. And you got to assume that when you're not there, they're trying to introduce more and more people to your music and things like that. So, that's pretty incredible. So, what is something that you learned, because you talk about cultural exchange, and what is something that you've learned from these other cultures that you've been able to kind of bring home and kind of apply to, whether it's a peaceful thinking or whatever it might be, that you've kind of been able to apply back here now that you've been so well traveled over these last 6-7 years?
Well, I think what I said earlier, one of the biggest things that I learned is how universal music is, and how we can all just harmonize with each other, which I think is pretty cool. I think one of the things that I liked about going overseas and that I learned from seeing people is they're very thankful for where they are in life and what they have, and they live in the moment. And they're a lot of the people that I met out there were really big into being healthy, and just, I don't know, just the way they live is cool. I like their mentalities.
Yeah. My brother went to Bolivia to dig wells out in far remote villages that didn't have water, So him and the church group went out there to do that, and it was a lot of work was a big deal. But when he came back, he would always tell me whenever we had to problem solve at work or figure things out, he would be like, what would the Bolivians do? And he was just really impacted by how resourceful they were, how they just kind of figured things out. They just didn't really look for excuses. They just kind of enjoyed themselves and got through things, and things were just, they just worked together as a team as well, the village to kind of dig those wells and stuff. So I've always wanted to go overseas. This is as far this west I've ever been, let alone overseas. Now I'm from New York, so I will say as far as America goes, I got some culture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I do want to go overseas so bad, or just out of the country, just to see what it's like. Then kind of, I just want to, and you keep talking about peace. Like I chase peace so much. Maybe I'm getting old, but peace is a big deal. So where can people expect to see you perform here at all this year, maybe? Or are you hoping to get some stateside shows, or?
Yeah.
Or can promoters hit you up, or is that,
man,
are you open for booking this summer, or?
I'm open for booking. I'm always booking stuff. I'm always looking to work. Man, work me, man. Like,
For sure.
I know I got some stuff. I'm not allowed to announce this one show yet, but I know I got something in March in Des Moines.
Here? Oh, cool, cool.
Yeah, a good one.
That's a good time, too, because I feel like that's when it's just starting to warm up. People are starting to come back outside.
Yeah. I got that. I should be doing a festival in September. In April, I'm supposed to be in Peoria.
Really?
Doing a fashion show for Peoria Fashion Week.
Stuff there.
I think that's April 4th. I'm so bad at the dates. Anything that I got, like...
So you've already got some...
I got some stuff, but I'm trying to be booked, though. So,
sure.
I like staying busy. So, and I haven't packed out my calendar yet. So,
for sure.
If promoters hit me up.
For sure. So, okay. And, so I was thinking about how we talked about recording or performing locally earlier, and we talked about Lefties.
Yeah.
So you're seeing that Lefties is closing.
I did, unfortunately.
Yeah. It's kind of hard for local hip hop, at least to the artists that I'm around. And, it's just sometimes it's hard to find venues to kind of support local rap. So I hope to see some new venues open up, So, but do you have any Lefties memories, kind of any?
Oh yeah, man. My first official ColdSaint show was at Lefties. Like I've done more shows at Lefties than anywhere. Like more of my own shows. Whenever I throw something, I mean, Eric and Ann, those are my dude. When I went up to them, when I wanted to get a show put together, they do good business. They got good sound.
Yeah, they were good to everybody.
And so I have a lot of really good memories there. I did my Against the Odds EP release show there. I did my ColdSaint on the Come Up show there. I think my Come Up one was one of my first ever shows, and I remember I dropped a limited edition merch line at Lefties. I was like, hey, I'm only selling these tonight. They got ColdSaint says on the Come Up here. I'm like, if you're wearing them when I sell out Madison Square Garden one day, I'm like, I'm gonna pull you on stage if I see you wearing it. So yeah, I've built a lot of relationships and had a lot of really intimate moments with my audiences at Lefties.
For sure. It's gonna be missed.
It will be, absolutely.
You had mentioned merch. Is that something you have all the time on the website, or you just kind of bring it to shows, or?
I bring it to shows. I got it on the website as well. Just look up coldsaint.com. There's a merch tab on it. You click on there, take you to my little bonfire account. And,
for sure. And they can find the music and everything there, huh?
Music's everything there. I mean, you just look up ColdSaint. I promise you'll find me.
Got you. No doubt. So I guess it probably, I mean, you see, you're kind of buttoned up, you're a dialed in guy. So, normally these would be tough for people, but so why don't you, give me your, let's say, top 5 hip hop albums of all time. I don't need an order though, because that's a little too much.
Oh boy. I'm not I'm more into just the, hold on.
There's definitely 1 or 2 Eminem albums on there, I'm sure, right? So you can probably just pick 1 or 2 of those and get them out the way.
Gosh, I'm not like big on the album names. I just listen to music. I do like Eminem's. His recovery album is pretty good.
That's one of my favorite ones.
Dope.
And actually, people would say that because like, you know, that is a little bit removed from vintage, like Marshall Mathers LP and stuff. I loved that album. I loved Recovery so much.
Oh yeah, that one's awesome.
I loved it.
What's that? The first one? Well, not the first one. The really, really old one that's got
Slim
Bonnie
Shady
and Clyde
LP?
on it. Bonnie and Clyde's got.
This is Slim Shady LP.
I like that one.
It has role models on it.
Yeah, okay. I really like that one too. That one, I
We're
like
fake
Hobson.
friends with, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hobson, his Raw album is really good.
I was gonna say I do not know the names of his albums.
Pretty sure it's called Raw. It's the one that's got the song I Am Raw on it.
Yeah, for sure.
And then NF's new album.
Those are your guys. Those really are your guys.
His Fear EP that just dropped. That was a really good one. And then MGK's Lace Up. That was a good one too.
So you're talking about the mixtape, right? Or you mean the album? Because the Lace Up mixtapes too were amazing, man. They were amazing.
I think I'm talking about the album.
A lot of people think that was an album. I bet you if we played it. But yeah, the Lace Up is incredible. You didn't mention MGK though. But he was somebody you were listening to.
Oh
too?
yeah, I loved MGK, man. I mean, I guarantee when I saw
what
the
happened?
Beef,
that's what I'm saying. Were you okay when that happened, or?
Oh, I was like, oh, I'm like, cool.
Everybody was talking about it. Everybody at work was talking about it. Like all my construction buddies, everybody was talking about it. My boss was talking about it.
I was worried for his safety when he dropped that. Yeah. But no, I love MGK, man. I've been listening to him forever. I mean, I've been to like 4 of his shows.
He
can go.
He could rap his ass off.
Oh
man.
yeah,
People could rap his ass off.
Don't give him enough creds as a lyricist.
Well, and he's bounced around a little bit, so you know. But no, he could rap. He could rap for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, so yeah, this was fun. This was fun. The first, so they come out on the first.
The first. Music drops the first of every month.
Got you. And people can, then that drops right on your website, but I'm assuming they can also find it on, Spotify and all these other places as well.
Yep, I'm on all platforms.
ColdSaint, you're going to kind of pop up everywhere.
Yep, ColdSaint, one word, you'll find it. It's there.
Got you. Got some shows already lined up this year here in Iowa. Is it safe to say you'll go overseas at least once this year?
I have a pretty good feeling at least once.
So it's safe to say probably?
I got to at least once.
To keep the, even to keep the motion going.
Oh yeah, I'd like to do it more than once. I might do a few if I can. But I'd find it very surprising if I didn't go at least once, considering all the connections I've just made in these last couple tours. So.
For sure. So yeah, it was good to sit with you. Hopefully you don't forget about us.
No, man.
If you continue to take off, because going overseas is a big deal, and it is just hard work paying off. But at the same time, like, super cool, and it should be celebrated, take a lot of pride in the middle of the map. And I know like it's a big deal, but we're all striving to kind of make it out, for lack of a better word, and kind of see things and experience things and to see like music and the creative process and, full disclosure, something that was your escape for whatever you had to go through to become who you are, to now be able to take you on these journeys is pretty incredible. And I just hope that story resonates, with people, because there are a lot of people that are still in those tough situations that might be listening to your music, to get through those days. And I hope that they know that music might be able to take them places they could never have possibly imagined, and, I just think that really is genuinely incredible. And yeah, you, I'm sure you are, but you should be proud. But, yeah, look forward to seeing a whole bunch more, would love to be the place that you come through and announce things as you continue to take yourself more and more serious and continue to build a following and continue to do what you're doing, I have a lot of respect for just pushing on. And, I think that's super cool, man. So we had ColdSaint here. It's Do Better, BEDDER-MEDA, taking the eye out of media. We have a good time here. It's been a while. I know y'all been waiting. And I just been doing cool shit with my friends. And I need to get back to doing work and telling cool stories like his. But I also just like to hang out and do fun stuff. But we will start putting out more stuff. Appreciate y'all. ColdSaint, thank you for being here.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Appreciate it. That was good stuff, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, but no, seriously.